Hello everyone, I am Papatoetoe001 aka the Senate, and we are back with Cities Skylines 2. Sorry, you get that one right. Cities Skylines 1 and Pacifica City. Now, my voice has probably been drowned out by the sound effects for the moment, so what we will do is just for the second, is just drop that to 0 for the moment so you can actually hear me, and then I'll turn the sounds back on. Basically, welcome to part 5, where we're going to undertake our first transit orientated development around this monorail bus station here. Remembering in the earliest parts we have set up our founding area down in Pacifica South Square, Robin Park, with farming and timber to get us going, and later minerals. I believe that is minerals. Probably. Just got to remember. Yep, minerals. Oil's actually, ironically, on this side. I think that's the only big oil patch we've got, actually. Oh, maybe over there. Okay, so that's going to be oil. Sweet ads. Yeah, so establishing over here, and then I've got the guts of the city centre established out here. Now, did I... Oh, I think the best thing to do is just let the simulator run for a second before I just carry on the commentary. Yep, that goes. And that should... It has carried through. And that should quieten them up. And that's basically we will also, I'm actually going to bring these buildings online now. Might as well. Let's bring them up all now. And you... I was going to say, we've all got electricity. So why are we all having a... big as suck this early out. Oh, okay. Well, anyway, while I deal with that, yeah, part 5 we're going to be basically doing a transit orientated development by starting out in this direction. Oh, because I have not connected the power lines up. Haha. Good old fashioned muddled start to start the day. Let's go and fix that up quickly. Once I find them, it's the big 500 DCs. Because we use direct current because it's got better transmission than AC. Keep going, where is it? There it is. Yeah, I'll keep the sound off just for the minute. There we go, that connects them up, so I'll just bring those back online. And then they're all probably going to have a sock about the water, so we'll... let's connect that up. Excellent. Don't worry about the power on those. Don't need to worry there because we'll get to it. So, we'll try that again. We're in Pacifica City, Cities Skylines 1, not 2, 1, part 5, and developing our first transit-oriented development around this monorail bus station. We've already got the existing founding part with the farming and forestry. Also using the new content pack stuff that's out, and I see there's more coming out as well. Always good to have more content stuff. Love the assets. Hint, hint, CS2. We've established the guts of where the city centre is going to be. And then, as you can see with the monorail, we will push up. You could probably also see, as we do have a great case of vertigo, you can start to see where I'm saying to add roundabouts. Yep, roundabouts. As we get ready to bring up the transport network stage by stage, bit by bit. So basically we're going to be following up towards the city centre. And then you've got to remember, because this is CS1, I've got everything else to worry about with all the DLCs over 10 years. And we'll get to it when we get to it. So let me turn the sound back on. As we zoom in, it should quieten up a bit. But then again, I should also be projecting my voice better too, because of the way this is. Yeah. So we'll focus in there. Oh, and I did say we were also going to add zeppelins. Might be interesting. Theoretically, we could bring them in here. And music, I'm just a bit... Oh, we could bring on music, but it just means I have to rotate through. The only one I can't technically play is from Cities Skylines.
We got jams and jams.
So the only one I can't technically touch is Gold FM and anything with The Sims on it, because they are all copyrighted out normally. But I should be able to touch the rest. So I might actually have, because there's such a rich music creation, that's it, I just probably need to go back in and just drop that down a little bit. Yeah, just note. You should still be fine to hear me in there, so I'm just going to keep an eye on that. If not, I've just got to, it's been a long time since I've done these settings. Just bring that back ever so slightly. So yeah, we'll enjoy. Oh, when you hear that, that's the famous autosave, which we just saw. So blimps, yeah, why not? The map's flat enough to do it. So if we want to go a bit retro, let's bring in the blimps. So that's public transport. It is air power. That's the blimp depot. It's the helicopter depot. Blimp stop. What's why not establish it for here? Because it's ironically also next to a bus stop. Here we go. We've got a bus stop set up. No auto-naming district conventions, so we don't have that. We'll establish the depot as well. Let's make sure that's not the... Let's get in the... Oops, can't do that as a capital because there's a hotkey tied to that. I'll connect these up later, but it just because when I do the blimps, I can choose the big. I've got the big zeppelins, and those just look fantastic flying over the city. When we get going, you'll see. Right. Let's work on this transit-orientated development. So it will be. City centre's up here, so we're going to do probably, and we've still got industry back this end. So what we will do is, I'm going to do the roading first, connect this up. I'll actually connect both up for the moment. And then we'll shoot back down and start working basically from here down to here. Do we need another monorail station here? No, because the buses will feed off it. But what I do want to check, though, is do we still have a particular road I'm looking for? Nice to know we've got the rural roads as well. I'm just curiosity, are they going to fit? This is just me jumping all over the place. Yes, ironically they do. So, upgrade all these roads later. Probably off screen. These are the UK set. Probably because there's a park sitting in there, so I have to control anarchy it. That won't cause any too many problems. Take anarchy back off. Prop anarchy shouldn't be on either. I believe it does knock out parking. Not that I'm majorly fussed. It's picking up the parks. That's fine. So we got those. Okay. So let me draw up the infrastructure connections. Oh, sorry. What I was looking for. Yeah, that one's a good one. I think it might have been taken out quite a long time ago. Oh, I still got it. Yeah. It was part of the network additions 2, which is the next, which is long gone because of the problems it had. So I don't have it. That's fine. So that will drop down to a somewhat annoyance. Ooh, don't like when it does that. I'm just wondering which is going to be the best road to... Maybe. What I was looking for was the old Cycle Boulevard, which technically no longer exists. Well, not that I've seen since Next got dropped. The only way around it would be... those are the big 2 pluses. Those are pedestrian. I don't want to do that all the way through. Not quite. Tram roads. They come much later in the piece. And those will be all the bridges. Okay, so we don't have it, so I'm just going to have to think what. Stuff for a little bit later, but first let's get connecting up these highways first. So it's a case of I shall be right back. Okay, so a bit of change of mind there as we set part of this up and set part of this up, because I accidentally forgot we've actually got buses going to be traversing this. So it would probably help to actually pay to remember that. So we'll just shoot back in. Shoot back over to... I only need the cycle lane road for that one. So that pays there. It can remain for now. Now if I need to switch over to... see, I've got the bus lanes available if I need to... I've also got these ones here too, if I need to so-called shoot down them, depending on where the so-called buses are going to run. All comes down to the bus route, so this is likely to change more. Likely to change more than once, so bear in mind that. But at the moment, we're just continuing to set up the residential and part of the commercial area, so we'll keep pushing along with that. So go backwards and forwards. Good thing is I continue to the dynamics of the grid layout will change as we continue through, so that technically can be knocked off. So if we shoot back over to now, because this will all be residential, so might as well make it residential. Scroll along. It's actually one of my favourite streets, this one, because of what it can offer. So we'll just finish gridding this up. Unfortunately, unlike CS2, I don't have the grid functionality of CS2 that I would in CS1, which is a bit annoying, but it's okay. We've learned how for 10 years to do grids. Nothing changes, so it's no major biggie. So we've got the grid lines which you just have to adhere to. So I'll basically now take this out. Done. I've left that open for the moment because that allows for bigger stuff to come down later on. As I said, you can that allows for future expansion later on. Again, surprisingly, grids are overly efficient in what you're needing them to do. I don't know if these set up as giveaways, don't they? So that's good. I'll change that over. We'll just push up to here for the moment, and we'll focus on this side, and then we'll jump to the right-hand side. We will get the monorail established, and they're always fun to ride. And I say we could even get in a blimp stop up here somewhere as part of the blimps. Just a little bit later on. It won't be in this part. It'll probably be in part 6 we'll get the blimps going. Because we all love our blimps. No, seriously, we do. And they just look absolutely awesome over the city. It's been a few years since I've seen the blimps run. Okay, he's there. So, in fact, if anything... that should actually not be cycle. That should be bus. These will be all the custom assets, so if I can, where possible, use vanilla assets. Oh yeah, I remember they don't do... Because this one came up. No, not that one. Yeah, it's technically that one. I will feed that. That will be fed out. Then we'll line up here. Technically, that bridge is actually somewhat out of position. I'll demolish it in just a minute. So we will. Just do that. It's a bugger. It doesn't allow for trees. That's okay. It's not what's intended. 10 meters. Can we do? Because that will just look even better. Shoot back down. No. Even better. So that establishes that when we come over to that side of the road. And ironically is I can get that pedestrian road, this V's running underneath it as well. So scroll. This is the problem when you've got 9,500 assets. I know this will change to some City Skylines players, but it's still technically a lot. Scroll. Again, this is one of my favourite roads. Go, there's that connection. I'll actually shoot back over. Scroll back. So with CS1, there's a lot of scrolling either direction. Well, at least we've got our cycle lanes in that. Actually, because of the way that's going to go. That allows me to bring that out. And then we go scrolling back the other way. Once the city matures, I'll usually be sitting in a group for a while because I'll be doing it in batches rather than running backwards and forwards as I'm currently doing. Okay, so that's set up. I've left this open for the moment for a good reason. This can also be upgraded to bus lanes. And the reason for that will become apparent in a minute. Okay, so we've established all this up. Now we do need, and we'll go scrolling back the other way. Although, I need to put that in there because I actually need to bring in well, yeah, that would be a start. Actually, if we got another power line set up for this. We technically don't at the moment, and I'm not going to bother. Ugh. That's all depending whether I really want to bring it down or not. I don't really want to run a big one down there. Oh, okay, we can. Okay, so we will. Okay, let's set up a substation first, and then I'll run one of these little suckers, because they'll be more than sufficient for what we need. No, no, no. Yes. Behave, game. Okay, let's just run this in. Turn that around. Bingo! And then shoot back. No, no, no. Yes! I'll have the ceramics. I'll take the ceramics for $50. Whatever the price is. Ah, have I got anarchy on? Shouldn't have for this. Okay, so I will just get over the railway line a little bit more. I think that mightn't even be high enough as it is. Turn that around. No, it's not. Nuts. Okay. Didn't raise those high enough. It's okay. For some reason, I don't think I've even risen those high enough either. I was going to say, anarchy is not on. So that shouldn't technically be happening. Okay, I'm going to have to raise that whole set a whole lot higher. Ah, these controls are very sensitive. We'll do these ones first, to try. It's interesting because I can't see the controls. Do I have to go over these again? No. Okay, that's fine there. Now I'll just pull up the DCs. Wrong way. Ooh, these controls get finicky very quickly. Okay. Turn off snapping. I think I am going to have to go above the monorail here. That establishes that up. So we've got another connection out. Flip that over. Okay. I think the easiest way to solve that one is... we haven't drawn the district up yet, so we'll... just be a standard district. I'm not going to make anything too pronounced from it. Oh, okay, it's going to do that because I've basically gone over it. Okay. Turn that on. Enable policies. Okay, taxation. Don't need to do that in city planning. Yeah, that does that for now. Districts, I don't think I really need to... district-wise, I don't need to do residential or any of that because it's just a straightforward development. As we get closer, I might put offices around that, but I don't think we need to do anything major across these areas. Nor here, nor office, nor residential because I've got plans for those elsewhere. Okay, so that's all lined up for the moment. Just out of curiosity, do I have a postal sorting for... Yes, we do. Don't need to worry about that. Hooray. I will need, though, a... maybe a bus depot. Whoops. Just to do that. And just to mark that over, can we please have just a stand, not a prison? Oh, I am police. Oh, okay, we'll do police while we're here. Police. Might as well do fire while we're here too. Medical. Don't need to do high capacity hospitals. I think. Now you got all these wonderful assets to play with, and it's like, as you can tell, I'm using New Zealand assets at the moment. Yeah, don't need any of that yet. The only other thing would be, should be under here. Huh. Ironically, that fits. some deaf care. Okay, so that's got the services set up. Right. Sorry again, because I'm so close, the noises. So we've got the services set up. While I am here, we will... Trust me, these are absolutely a ball to ride. Next one. Next one. I believe these are also the fastest form of transit as well. Next one. Next one. So good distance on these, so they will get up to speed. If you... Strangely or ironically, Monorail gets used the heaviest outside of the blimps and also seems to turn a profit. Go figure, for failed technology in the real world, seems to work very well in my own cities. They will drop speed because of those sharp corners, but... There we go. Oh, we've got some happy people. Crap. Oh, I hate when it does that. Okay. Very good. Let's have a look at the stats. Yep. 11. I don't think we need that many that soon. 3 should be enough for the moment. Ticket prices, $2. Yeah, it's perfectly fine. Knowing? $2. Doesn't matter where they start. Okay, and sorry, the budget took a little bit to get going. 3 should do, 4 should do. 4 should do for now. Okay, that's all set up. So we do have monorails. Well, do they go choo-choo? So we've got that set up. That is going to be interesting to watch. Okay, that's all set up, so now we need to, what I'll do is I'll do education first. Yeah, we don't need the high capacity stuff. Okay. That solves that for now on its own. Don't need any of that. That's the universities. Don't need to touch those. Libraries were always hit and miss because they were never... they were treated as parks, not education. So it always becomes... they always were a bit of a... hit and miss, which was a absolute shame for what they were. Parks are done last. Blimps. These are the blimps that we'll be running. I'll have a blimp stop over here, so we're not there yet. Yeah, might as well have one of these put in. I don't think they're going to fit in here, but they will definitely fit up here. Razor white zones like that. Yeah, that's the city centre. We're not doing winter. We're not launching the rocket. Small amount of irony in that. Yep, we'll do all those later. Don't need any of those. We're not doing pedestrian areas as of the moment. Not for this area. This is just a standard run-of-mill. Stadium though. I think that's the nighttime concerts. What was that I just dropped? Oh, birds and bees. Yep. Diddly, yep. Don't think we're in a position to drop any level 2 stuff at the moment. And certainly not for level 3 and beyond. Content creator. Yeah, maybe. Settles that in. We do have... That's all the stuff that goes to the coast. As you can see, so many assets you don't know what to do with them. Ah, see, you got... These are the ones I was... Oh, could have scrolled along. Duh. Not quite. That will be done elsewhere. What's that? Was that the... Nope. Sports venues. Gotta love your sports venues. Medium soccer station I'll do, or... maybe. Definitely could support it. That's all getting into the big stuff, so not really needed there. Huh, they're not all set up for that. Interesting, that would be a good one to... That's interesting, I didn't... Only a couple of points out. But I'm more likely to shoot down that path first. So we will put in a soccer stadium. I am generous. And then... medium grocery store, large grocery store, open air mall phase 2, department store, traditional department store, shopping plaza, Mall of Marvels, and I think that was it. I think a medium grocery store will do just fine for what we are needing and wanting. Where's the bus path there? Okay, so that's enough having a fluff about in that division. Huh. Traditionally don't do parking. Mainly because the parking wasn't really set up for this. I was just trying to remember, is it shoot along? Yeah, I was just trying to remember parking. Oh yes, we've got. Oh, that's right, because they sat in. They sat in there. That's right. That's right. Parking lots sat in here, so. And ironic, yes, they do get used. Before anyone asks. So we do have some parking. What? That totally heartless. Well, maybe. I'm just trying to remember what they come under. I hate when it does that. That's real annoying. There we go, just a footpath that up the other side. Yeah, oh, maybe I'm a little bit more generous than that. There we go. Okay, that's that sorted. As I said, not doing any districting up here and for this one. Let me just pull that back a little bit. Okay, so we've got all that set up. I haven't done the parks yet. Don't need to worry about a university yet. We're nowhere near any of that stuff. So we're now basically down to... Actually, I'll go back... Some of this will be left open. I'm not going to backfill this all at once. I still need to do the... I'll do the buses next. So they'll feed into the monorail system for the moment. Just got to be careful I don't... Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so that's... I've also got Rico available, so what will also happen, because I've got Rico, residential industrial commercial office, it's poppables. I will also use those as well. So that will be enough to kickstart there. Let's just get the water going. We've got more than enough water. Oh, that sound becomes very familiar. So this is just a standard run-of-the-mill. It is a transitory because we are focusing around the monorail, so you don't need to worry about that. But this is just a standard run-of-the-mill commuter town that will feed both directions. And that solves that problem. Now we have got everything in place. So that just leaves the parks. It also leads me to line up the transit and the post offices, so I've got a little bit more to do yet. Okay, so got the parks. Now, if you're also wondering, am I risking overburdening the metro? The answer is possibly. And that can be easily addressed out, though, because they've got it with the metro, which I just about forgot. What side is that metro on? It does crossways it. It's elevated on that side. And I think they're both elevated on that side. Although I have it crossing over on the other. And I think that's heavy rail that is elevated there. So it does a crossover with rail also crossing over. So that would mean, but it is re-elevated on that side, and we've got ground metro back on this side. So I do bring it over, so yeah, it comes back over. So the rail, yeah, okay, so it is elevated to this side, so it's likely to come back over this side. So that means well, that's a point, actually. I forgot. Can make these TODs pedestrian areas. Well, that would also work. Now the problem is I've technically somewhat pickled it. Okay, so because there's stuff in the way there, so we just need to move these over. That does not work. I don't think it's going to work there either. It's probably not the best idea. And crematorium can technically stay there, but I'll move it over as well. Okay. I just realised. Fiddlesticks. I've actually got the pedestrian areas that I can use. So they would be good for... guaranteed. Nuts. They're going to be too long for that in of its own, but we can. So we just need to extend the pedestrian. Actually, that will become pedestrian streets. And then do another one technically up here as well. That's for later. I also need to move technically they can all sit in here, because what I'll do is I might so-called parkify that out. What I do need to do though is actually I don't think I can cross parks into there, so that's fine. So what we'll do is quickly do the metro line, elevate it up. I think it's 10 meters. Okay, it's going to completely run down, although that's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, get it to run down the... Oops. And then it means I'll just have to do some quickfire rezoning. So that would get... Forgot you had to do that, which is a bit of a pain in the butt. Okay, and then pedestrian roads. I forgot all about these. Silly me. Because now I can go for a scroll one direction to go for a scroll back up the other. Technically that one will be more than sufficient. And then shoot back over to your pedestrian roads. It's like, oh well, heck, it's like, oh, I forgot all about those. Yeah, it's going to do that because it's going to look for a which I'll need to readjust in just a minute. What it's looking for is just its service points. Whoops. It's fine because all I need to do is then just add the metro. Just come back to the metro again quickly. And then shoot to the parks. That activates those, so I don't need to worry about those any further. And they'll just turn on when they're ready. I don't know why it does that. I've got to see what that's... Yeah, I know it requires one service point as the game's not active yet. Okay, so that elevates that. So that's all set to go. So, yay. Now we just need for the normal parks, and then I'll come back for the pedestrian parks. So, go for a bit of a scroll. Oh, I might as well, while I'm here, I'll push that back slightly, so just careful how I do it. Okay, and yes, you can charge. I'm just going to remember for parks. I don't think I had to place in maintenance. The maintenance was done by the thing itself. But that allows me to, now to create... it allows me to create a park, which I will do. Well, I'll do it when it's. I'll have to do it because I've now built it, so it has to be done. But we'll do that later. Let's just get in our normal parks. If I've done these right, they work like this. So another reason why I like doing grids is, like in Cities Skylines 2, do it right, these form up, and then when I go to now we can just plop in some playgrounds. So I'll put them along here actually. Large playground. It's interesting given that there's another park across the road. It's like, meh. Doggo parks. Can't forget the doggos. Or you're going to certainly know about it by everyone. That's all I'll do there for now. Plazas. I've got pedestrian areas. I'm going to technically take care of that, so not required. These come. I'll show you what these come for later. Everything else. Basketball court, 10th anniversary park, industry park. Maybe birthday plaza. And those are all the custom assets, including parking buildings. Because, yes, you still need your parking. Okay, do we put in Chirpy? Why not? And I think I can put in multiple of those. And then some tourism, put in some tourism stuff. Actually, before I shoot, we'll put in a skate park or two, because they always go down an absolute treat. But I will shoot back over to education quickly. Oh no, I've already got it in. So that means just shoot back. Okay, no, it did put it in. Oh, perfect fit. Nice. Okay, that leaves... that's all water stuff. I forgot to add some parks on this side. Whoops. Alright. Put that in. And Pond Park. Oh, that's a big boy. And haha, I just noticed that. Although these are going to be all changed out anyway, that's going to be so I might as well actually, yeah, I'll keep those up because they act as a buffer. So we'll actually push those all the way up. Okay, pond there. So one more time with this. Ha! Ah, small things you find out. I think that's all for there. Yeah, that's covered. These are the separate ones. Plaza stuff's added. As I said, the plaza stuff's added through there, so don't need to worry about that yet. That just leaves I need to bring this technically online. So this is a little bit of a distraction then. That can come off. And those are all the accessories to go with it. So all the accessories that you can go with it. So that would mean I would just... add some forestry. $10. I remember Biff making money out of those. So no fireworks, night tours, campaigns. That's because it is not active yet. One thing policies are set. Styles are not. European. Kiwi as. That should be fine there. Which means we are nearly there. Not post sorting. Need to put in some post offices. I think one's going to be more than enough. 2, that's all we need there. Which now brings us into our public transport. One there. One there. Covers there. I think that's all for there. No, don't need to worry about any of that. We don't do that too much later in the game. So that leaves us with... could set up an intercity bus station to get things moving a little bit more. All your pedestrian roads, blah, blah, blah. Then all your custom assets. And all your big stuff in the ride. Yep. Technically, you don't need to do that because you have... Go back up. Bus intercity. And you got bus metro. Bus tram metro. Metro intercity. That would be a good one further up, actually. I've got a place for that. So I won't place intercity yet, because I am likely to actually drop it up on this one. So, no point doing it for now. So don't need intercity as of yet. Could even drop it out on one of these. So that leaves everything there. So that means the last thing to do is bus stops. Okay, so let's just take a look around. Oh yeah, basic loop service. Effectively. As long as we don't go beyond 400 meters or close to it, we'll be fine. Because that's your walking catchment. Bit close, but... not too worried about that. 344. Bit far. Still not really much of a problem. $300. We'll pull that in. That's one. Now, oof. That should all be needed for now. Now we can do one coming back the other way, but I'm more likely to bring that run later as it develops. So that's all you need for now. Okay, just make sure we're using standard. Yep. And as we need to, actually, if we for some reason start pushing up, 8. That's all fine. That's all we need for now, because we can run one back the other way. And then so basically each quadrant forms its own part. That's all we need for now. So with that, and let me zoom back in because it's... Yes, these have been there for a reason. If we ever need to basically cross out and over. Yeah, some bus lanes look defunct for the moment. If they are going to be long-term defunct, they will get converted back out into normal roads with cycle lanes. But it's easy to place them down first and then just work it backwards from there. I am going to just go back, shoot back into gameplay to turn the day-night cycle back on. Because what I do need to do before we let rip is... yeah, none of that's going to really work. Ooh. Oh, it's not going to work, is it? That's... ah, because the way that is. That's because the metro station's sitting right in it. Yeah, it's the only problem with the metro running along there is it's going to make that pedestrian area particularly hard unless I link it back over and it comes across in that direction. Those are just soddingly huge. Oh, wait, I also have... Ice cream, get your ice cream. All the things to make you go joy, joy, diddly joy. Alright. Let's turn this on. And of course nothing's going to happen for the moment because we are in nighttime. Oh, here they all go. All lighting up. Have I forgot to do the water on that side? Yep. That's always a bit of a problem. Okay, let's shoot down to the back down to here and just wait for the monorail trains to get down here. Which won't be too long. I know where they are and they're on their way. So we'll just wait for the monorail to get... We're going to get no development this early in the morning, so... Got to wait for that to take off. While we are waiting for it to come down, what I did forget to do is... just forgotten where they all are now. They're not custom assets. I will... Not after dark. That's the amusement park DLC. I have just forgotten where they all are. Oh, shoot back down into here. It is in Parks and Plazas. Now I've just got to remember where. It's not a plaza. Dun 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 dun. Century, British and Piers, high tech, shopping malls, which wouldn't be. Oh, sports venues. We've got cricket down this end, so we'll put in a community. So let's go across a bit more. Suburban cricket pitch. Let's do a big one, shall we? Because why not? There we go, an Aussie yes, an Aussie football pitch, an AFL pitch. Right. Not great for the best, but no. Fudge there, Sherlock. Where's the monorail? Oh, Little Town's not so little anymore. Nope. Oh, here it comes. Making its way down. So what we will do, Finishing off. Dad joke. Why did the city elevator act to elevate commute? Oh, rip, that is a dad joke. A bad Cities Skylines one. And that's what happens when my younger son gets on the phone and decides to send out a message out. What? Oh! Ding dong. I just forgot something. Ooh dear. And I forgot to put all these in. Yes, even a yoga park. I need to shoot over that far. Ooh, probably not the wisest to put it in there. Maybe in here though. Forgot to put in those health assets. We're just waiting for the monorail to show up. There it is. Taxes. Yeah, they're all set correctly. Okay, let's just wait for the monorail. There she goes. Let's just get it correctly. Okay, I will leave you here with this monorail ride there and back. Okay, in the meantime, I am Papatoetoe 001 aka the Senate. We've just done our first transit-orientated development in Papatoetoe. We're now going to catch the monorail to and from Robin Park, between that and the city centre, and then we will leave it there getting ready for part 6. In the meantime, time for the monorail.